Hi, hello, and welcome everybody back to another Project Zomboid mod review. Today we are going to be looking at the Industrial Revolution mod. This mod is pretty crazy, so I won't waste any more time and get straight into it. So, in this mod, it does as it says. It's the Industrial Revolution. You can make contraptions, you can make factories, and it is really cool. So let me show you a few examples here. Here we have obviously a saw. Now this saw can do a lot of different things, but we'll just use logs for now, the most practical thing and the most obvious thing. So if we just put a log onto this conveyor belt here, it's a bit loud, and it will travel pretty quickly through this blade here and get dumped into this box as planks. The obvious upsides to this is it's much quicker than using a saw, and you can just dump all these logs here, 18 logs, speed up the time a bit, and they're already done. That's how quick they are. It is really quick. You can also put large metal sheets in here as well, and it'll cut them down into small sheets. That is one of my workers right there. Moving on to the next one, here we have a machine that makes baseball bats. And not just any baseball bats, but spiked baseball bats. And all we have to do is, again, put a log onto this conveyor belt right here. It'll go through. It is very loud. It'll go through. This machine makes baseball bats, and then this machine next to it makes the spiked baseball bats, and then it goes into this box at the end. So obviously automating weapons, especially spiked baseball bats, is pretty cool. And how it works is these nails in here get stored in there for making the spiked baseball bats. The baseball bats that come from this machine here. And this little machine right here controls these two machines. They are called milling machines. And using this, I can turn it on and off anytime I want. I can change the direction of the track, which way it's going, etc. We also have a sorter. Now this sorter can be used for lots of different things. If you've come out on a massive loot run, for example, and you want to just dump all your stuff onto one conveyor belt and it all gets sorted into individual boxes, you can do exactly that. So let's do a bit of an example here. We'll put food on this conveyor belt. Put a weapon on there, like this pistol. And these bullets right here. And just like that, the bullets are in here, the food is in here, and the pistol is in here. It is very, very useful, very handy, and pretty cool. I have never seen something like this done in Project Zomboid. It's definitely very unique. For all of this work, you will need one of these generators right here. They are pretty bulky and they can only go in this direction, I will warn. But you will need one of these close to your machines or in the same building as your machines in order to power them. You don't have to fuel these generators at all, and they don't produce pollution either, like the normal Project Zomboid generators do. Now, to actually start crafting these things, you'll want to right click, building menu, factory pieces. Now, there are a lot of different stuff you can do. You've got your sawmills, your conveyors, productions, your milling machines. The stuff I won't get into today are stuff like the lifters and the robotics because it's very complicated and I couldn't get like some of it to work. This is a relatively new mod, but if you guys want to try and, give it a go yourselves, be my guest. I'd love to see what you guys make, what kind of factories you make. I think you could make some really cool stuff. And if we just hover over here, you can see what you will need. You will need metalworking level 6 and electrical level 5 and a bunch of different stuff. However, in the long run, it's worth it. It really is worth it. Some stuff is more expensive than others. These milling machines, this is what they cost. They also require different levels of metalworking. And this is just scratching the surface of what is capable in this mod. To change the direction of the conveyor belts, because you have north, which is this way, going up to the top right of your screen, and you have south, which goes down to the bottom left of your screen. And then east is bottom right, and then west is top left. To change the direction of your conveyor belt, simply right click it and you'll see current direction. It is currently heading north, so it is going this way into this sorting machine here. If we were to press this, it would change it to face south, so items on this conveyor belt would go south. It is the same with all the conveyor belts, even the machine here, the sorting machine, and this is how you use a sorting machine. Current mode is splitter, that is the only mode it has at the moment, and here you have output 1, 2, and 3, and output filter 1, 2, and 3. So your output will be the directions that the machine puts the materials out in. So you've got west going this way. So output 1 I have set to west. You can set it to other things. So output 1 could be east and then it would go to the right instead. These outputs correlate with the output filters. So if you were to set the west filter here to go west, then the output 1 filter would only take whatever I've set to it west. So I've put ammo set to it. Obviously, you can set literally everything in the game. Every single category of item, I have set it to ammunition. So ammunition is set to go west, which is left. Or, well, top left of the screen. And, you know, you can sort of figure it out. So output 3 is set to east, which is the bottom right, and that is set to weapons. So weapons will go to the right into that box, and then food will go through to the north. You can do this exact same thing with the mills here. You can change the directions just north and south by clicking on them, but the mills, their primary purpose is to make things. So you have to set the recipe, but also you can set them to repair and deconstruct things. So if you put a radio in here, for example, it will deconstruct the radio into its bare pieces like electronics, screws, etc. If you were to make it to repair, you can put in your weapons in there that are nearly broken, and as long as you've got the materials in the lockers next to it, it will repair the weapon for you. It is really, really cool. The current recipes they have for the milling machines are here as shown. You've got baseball bats, spike baseball bats, sheet metal, small sheet metal. You've got all these recipes here. I have seen that the creator is going to be adding more recipes. Like I said, this is a relatively new mod, so don't worry about that. There will be more recipes in the future. And as you can see here, I have set it to the baseball bat. Vanilla recipes, baseball bat. And then it tells you what materials are needed for the baseball bat. So it will need 1 log. So if you put 1 log in here, it will take that log and make it into a baseball bat. And then that baseball bat will go into the next milling machine, which makes spiked baseball bats. So the recipe is set to spiked baseball bats, which is a vanilla recipe, and it says the materials I need 1 baseball bat and 5 nails. It will take the nails I've put from this locker and use them in that recipe along with the baseball bat to make a spiked baseball bat. Now I just want to show you guys what is capable in this mod. Here you can see some kind of setup I have. Whatever I put on the left here, logs, whatever logs I put on the left here, let me show you for example. That log will go through the machine, get sawn up into planks, go through the sorting system right here, and it will actually get deposited into the back of this car. It's kind of hard to believe, but there it is, 3 planks. I'll just delete these guys and show you that I'm not lying at all. It can actually go into vehicles, which is so cool. Let me show you guys one more time. The log goes through the machine. If I stand by the vehicle here, and there it is, 3 planks. It's crazy. Now in this other area, I have again a spiked baseball bat machine, so let me put 1 log into here. That will go through baseball bat, spiked baseball bat, join onto the same track, go into the sorter, and get pulled aside into this box right here. So this number will go from 6 to 7 any moment. Once the machines are done, there it is. It is so cool, you guys. I really, really do think this mod has so much potential. Let me just show you guys really quick. One of the actual buildings that I have found in this mod. This building is here on the map. In this industrial building right here. And if we go inside, look at this building. This is so, so cool. If you go onto the end of these conveyor belts, actually, there is a lot of loot, so I would recommend coming here if you want these just small doodads, materials, electronics, whatever. Very big, very, very interesting, and kind of inspiring. So I'd love to see what you guys can make. This mod really is incredible, and I'd love to see more of what it has to offer, especially with these hands over here, whatever you call them. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.